Welcome beautiful people to my YouTube tutorial. In this tutorial, I'll be showing you how to make Iro and Buba. Thanks for watching. This is the beautiful Ankara fabric I'll be using for this tutorial. So for a plus size, I'll be measuring 2 yard and 16 inches. But if the person is not too fat, you can measure 2 yard and 8 inches. But for this my client, she's a plus size, so I'll be measuring 2 yard 16 inches. So I'll go ahead to cut the Iro out. To cut my buba, I'll be using a length of 26 inches for my buba. You can either use 26 or 25, but I'll be using 26 inches. Then I'll be adding 1 inch for hemming allowance. Then you can see the way I'm folding my buba. I'm folding it in such a way that there's no joining at the shoulder, because you know there's no joining at the shoulder of a buba. So I'll just go ahead to mark it out. Then I'll cut the 27 inches. Now to measure the width of our buba, we use our largest circumference, and our largest circumference is our hip. My customer's hip is 49 divided by 4 plus 1 inch for ease and 0.5 for sewing allowance. So I'll just go ahead to mark 14. After doing that, I'll be using a neck width of 3.5 by 4 inch. The depth will be 4 inch, so you can either use 3.5 by 4 inch or you use 3 inch by 3.5. But if you want the neck of your buba to be wider, you can use 5 inch, but ensure that your depth is shorter so that your neck will not be too wide, so depending on your customer's preference. So my armhole is 10.5 inches, so I'll just go ahead to just mark that out. Then I'll go ahead to cut the neck of my buba and also notch where my armhole will stop. So this is how the body of the buba is. So the remaining fabric beside the buba that we cut out, we'll be using it for the rope of the Iro. For the sleeve of my buba, I'll be using a length of 13. So there's a way you measure the length of your buba. You measure from the back of the center of your neck to where you want the length of your buba sleeve to stop. But yeah, I'll be using a length of 13 inches. Then I'll be adding 3 inch to turn the sleeve of the buba and ½ inches for sewing allowance. So I'll be measuring 16.5. So I'll go ahead to cut 16.5 out. Then I'll be folding it like this. So I'm using a length of 13, then I added 3.5 inches. So the 3 inch will be for hemming allowance that I'm going to use to turn the end of buba. Then the ½ inch will be for me attaching the buba, the end of the buba to the main buba. So my armhole is I'm using an armhole of 10.5. I'll be adding ½ inches to it for the joining allowance. So that is 11. So I'll just leave it alone like this and just trim it out. So I'll just leave it like this since it is the exact measurement I want. I need 11 and this is 11. So I'll just open it up at this side. My armhole, I said it's 10.5. So I'll just go ahead and notch the shoulder level there. The way I notch the armhole. So this is how it's going to get attached to my, you see, this will be closing part. So this is how I'm going to attach it. Then this 3 inch will be the hemming allowance. So this is how our buba is. I'll go ahead to hem the neck. Yes. Then I would attach the end to the end of the buba to the buba. Then at this part here, I'll be opening around 3 or 4 inch. Yes, of the buba down here. So I want to it's finished. Then I'll be turning it there. I'll be turning it by that side with 3 inch. And I'll be attaching it to it. So that's all basically about the buba. I will show you how I'm sewing it. The remaining 1.5 yard will be for the scarf of the Iro and Buba. So I'll just go ahead to just hem the sides of it. So let's go ahead and sew our Iro and Buba.
Sewing of the Iro and Buba.
So I'll just go ahead to fold 2.5 inch at the sides of my Iro just to hem the sides of the Iro. So just watch the way I'm folding it. Then I'll just sew it straight down. So I'll be using the remaining pieces that remain from the cutting of my buba. I'll use it to make the bed. So just watch the way I am sewing my bed. This is the two belts of the Iro, so I'll just go ahead to trim the sides of the belt, then I'll turn it out to the outer side. This is how the belt is looking, so I'll go ahead to attach the belt to my Iro. Attach the belt on the Iro. You place the belt on the edge of the Iro like this. You run a straight stitch on it, fold it to the other side and run another straight stitch on it. That's all. Just watch as I'm doing it. And the belt is being sewn at the wrong side of the Iro, not the right side. So you sew it inside the edge of the Iro. This is the way to attach your belt to your Iro. You can see how neat it is. I went ahead to attach the belt to the Iro at the other side the same way. After we are done with the sewing of the Iro, I will go ahead to tape the neck of the buba using a bias tape. I'll go ahead to use needle and thread to tack the neck down. From the side I notched for my sleeve, I will use 0.5 inches allowance that I left at the side. I'll just stitch it down, then stop at 4.5 inches for my slits. Then I went ahead to fold the slit at both sides of the buba. Then I'll go ahead to hem the down part of the buba using 1 inch allowance that I left for it before. You can see how it looks and the slit also. For the sleeve part, I'll go ahead to hem the downside of the sleeve by the 3 inch allowance that we left. So I'll just go ahead to hem it. Then I'll be shaping the sleeve by the 0.5 inch sewing allowance I left for it. So I've gone ahead to shape the two sleeves. So this is how the sleeve is looking. So I'll go ahead to attach the sleeve to our buba. I also went ahead to hem the edges of our head tie. You can see how neat the buba came out to be. You can see the neck, sleeve and the slit also. So these are the ironed Iro and scarf of the buba. The Iro and buba fitted my customer perfectly. Please like, comment, subscribe and share. Thanks for watching to the end. Bye.